and I'm ready to talk about the fifth way to thrive in challenging times. And just to recap, if you have not joined us, oh, hold on, what's happening? Technical difficulties. Okay. It's Friday. Of course, if it was Monday, I could say it was Monday too. All right, so we're going to talk about the fifth way to thrive in challenging times this week. We've been talking, week one, we focused on what we had and reimagined everything. In week two, we recognized that we're in a new normal and things aren't going to go back to the way they were. In week three, we made a plan. Because if we don't plan, then we don't know where we're going. Week four, we don't want to stop learning ever, and we talked about the importance of learning constantly. And in week five, I still don't have a drum roll. Drum roll. Ask for help when you need it. This one's hard for me sometimes because there's pride involved. But when things are not going well, when you have problems in your business, when you get overwhelmed, you need to ask for help. And there's no shame in that. So I wanted to talk about some practical ways that we as business owners can get help, the ways that we can reach out for help. And one of those is to find a mentor. And I belong to a group called Alabama Women in Business. And they have some amazing women business owners that are members of that group. And they have become mentors to me. So if I can call them up and invite them to lunch, and I can pick their brains. I can share some struggles that I'm having, and you get the benefit of their experience. So, when we're going down a path where we're struggling, that's not the time to be isolated. It's the time to reach out and connect with other people, whether they're in our industry or not, but people that can lift us up, encourage us, give us, maybe some new perspectives. Another thing that we can do is ask our customers. Our customers are the ones that are actually experiencing what we're, maybe the problems are affecting them, so they can maybe give us some insights into potential solutions or things that our customers would like to see. So when we're getting into that situation where we feel like we need to ask for help, sometimes we just need to ask our customers for help figuring it out. And of course, there's a proper way to position that. Another thing we can do is engage our family. And I'll say friends and family, because we know people. These are people we trust. These are people that maybe has some skill sets. Maybe we're struggling with, the financial part of our business, and cousin so-and-so is a CPA. Why not tap into people in our inner circle that we trust, that we can get advice from, and some support. Another thing we can do to reach out and ask for help is to say yes to coaching. But having a business coach is a great way to have accountability, make sure our mindset is right, and sometimes when we're struggling, mindset is a big part of digging our way out of it, right? If we're having the pity party or whatnot, sometimes we just need somebody who can kick us in the rear end and get us going in the right direction again. We can also say yes to consulting or outsourcing. We don't have to do everything in our business, and so if we're struggling with something, or we have a problem with something and we need to ask for help with something, maybe it's time that we found somebody who does it better than we do. A great business leader builds great teams. And so using outside consultants or outsourcing in strategic ways is a great way to build that team. Sorry, that was the mascot. Okay. Sorry about that. The joys of life. So here's some best practices when asking for help. Make sure you connect with the right person. Sometimes we have a tendency to want to go to the top, right? So if we're going to another company for help, maybe we want to talk to the CEO because we feel they're best equipped to, the buck stops with them. Oh my goodness. So going straight to the top is not always the best option. Sometimes the person that we really need to speak to, the person that we can really do what we need them to do is not the CEO. So just understanding, who that right person is and targeting them rather than trying to overshoot it by going to the CEO or someone higher. Do your research and personalize your request. So really understand what it is that you're asking for and make sure that you're incorporating a personalized element of that request. Make it easy for people to help you. This is a big thing because a lot of times we just want to get it off our desk, and so we just throw it to someone and say, hey, can you do this for me or whatever. But there's a way to make things easier for people. Do some of the research, provide all the information. You have a better chance of someone helping you if you don't make it so difficult for them to do so.